The government, through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, is continually seeking ways of engaging the diaspora to facilitate their contribution to Kenya's development. Our missions abroad work with organized diaspora associations to realize this objective. This will therefore form an important component of your representational work in your respective stations. Before the financial crisis, I'm reliably informed that remittances by Kenyans in the diaspora in the year, for instance, 2008, 2009, was close to $1 billion US. A lot of them will live and work in the United States, for instance, through Western Union, do send huge sums of money, even to the rural areas. I boldly suggest that the Minister Moses Wetangula's title in the future changes to incorporate the 2.5 million Kenyans who live in the diaspora. Other provisions in the proposed constitution, including on public finance and revenue management, which are expected to further entrench prudent management of finances, will work towards improved livelihoods and incomes for Kenyans and hence increase economic opportunities that will need to be marketed by our representatives abroad. This is an exciting period for us, and I hope it will translate into the same for you, even as you go around in the next few days. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, one of the issues that you'll be informed about during this conference is Kenya Vision 2030, the economic blueprint through which we plan to become a prosperous country with a high quality of life by the year 2030. I'm informed that amongst the topics of discussion that you will have are the proposed port projects in Lamu, namely the future integrated seaport, a site of a dry port, a coal plant, and road and rail link to northern Kenya. These infrastructural projects, which are some of the biggest currently under Vision 2030, will give you insights into how we intend to open up the northern corridor of Kenya and be able to strengthen our links with some of our neighbors to the north and west, namely Ethiopia, Sudan, and Uganda. This will in turn contribute to the development of greater economic and social interaction by the people of our four countries. It will also serve to attract greater investment from business people who wish to take advantage of expanded business opportunities that will correspondingly arise, including transportation, construction, tourism, manufacturing, infrastructural development, and indeed financial services. The newly industrializing countries around the world have achieved rapid growth and also improved the lives of their people greatly in a span of 20 to 30 years. And through our Vision 2030, this is where Kenya is actually aiming for. We will be pleased if you can share your thoughts with us during your time here on new ways in which this can actually be achieved. And please note also that come 1st of July, in a few days from now, East Africans are also moving to the next level of the common market situation. We hope that East Africans are going to begin to see free movement of goods and services. I'm particularly excited with this prospect, as Vimo will agree with me, when we have to spend a lot of time, including the small hours of the morning, to be able to agree on the customs union in Arusha. Tough discussions, but now East Africans are now very excited. And as I said, you have come to us at a very interesting time when the market, the East African market itself, is emerging as something very attractive. And in terms of regional economic blocks, the so-called RECs, I think East African region is now ahead of the pack within the continent. And therefore, this is wonderful. I understand that during this conference, you as Kenya's Honorary Consuls will have an opportunity to exchange ideas on the strategies you have devised to enhance closer cooperation between Kenya and your respective areas of jurisdiction. This is therefore an ideal forum to contribute to the advancement of Kenya's interests and priorities. It is also a valuable opportunity for you to learn from your presenters and from one another on how to strengthen ties through new areas and avenues of cooperation with their countries or regions where Kenya has limited or no direct representation. At the same time, I wish to call upon you to try and interact as much as possible with one another outside the formal setting of the lectures that you will have in order to learn from each other the problems and issues which affect your representational work and ways in which to overcome these challenges. Noting that a lot of you are business people, you might even find the lectures boring. Just bear with the presenters. But I know you can even achieve a lot by just comparing notes between yourselves. I'm sure there are some of you who are meeting for the first time, and that in itself presents a very significant historical opportunity. There are no doubt many similarities in the problems that you encounter despite being in different jurisdictions, divided by geographical as well as cultural conditions. By exchanging experiences, you may also learn of successes achieved in solving problems which you thought were unique to your region or indeed to your country. And as a government, we also wish to learn from you in order to make our working relationship with you more productive. Please do not hesitate to request for appointments while here with specific officials of the government or indeed of the parastatals for briefings on issues of interest for your representational work. Appointments can also be arranged with heads of private companies where you feel that those companies manufacture or export products or provide services which may be of interest to your respective regions. In closing my remarks, ladies and gentlemen, I wish to call upon you not only to promote Kenya as an investment destination, but to also consider investing in the country yourselves. As part of this conference, you will be visiting various projects where investment is underway or proposed. This will give you insights into some of the existing potential as well as new areas which you can consider venturing into. There is no farmer endorsement that you can give to potential investors in Kenya from your jurisdictions than to inform them that you have yourself already invested in the country, and hence you can vouch for its worth as a choice investment location. It is my hope that you will really also be able to come as often as you come. I personally look forward to interacting with you again in future whenever I have the opportunity to visit even your respective jurisdiction. It is now my pleasure to declare the first conference of Kenya's Honorary Consuls officially open and wish you indeed very fruitful deliberations. Thank you, and may God bless you.